Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about how I got into Tulane and what you can do to get in as well, since I know Tulane has been pretty selective and they said they're getting more selective each year. I think this past year they said the acceptance rate was less than 10%. So first, let's start with extracurriculars. So for me, I was involved in so many things, like in school, so many things. So I was in JRTC. I was the battalion commander in our JRTC program. I was in Beta Club, National Honor Society. My senior year, I was the Red Master for National Honor Society. I was in Alpha Theta, and I was treasurer for 2 years. I was in this club called Team Bully Free all 4 years. Just a whole bunch of stuff. National Spanish Honor Society. I was very involved in high school, so that is something colleges look at. They want to see how involved you are along with how good your grades are. So they want like a well-rounded applicant, not just one who'll make a 36 on my ACT and sit down and be done. I don't remember my complete list of extracurriculars, but I'm gonna put like my resume in the description so you can see, take some inspiration from or whatever. Oh, another big thing is make sure you're involved in things related to what you want to do in life. A lot of colleges don't like to just see, a lot of just random stuff that, they can tell if you joined a club just to join it. So try to join something related to your major or what you want to do in life. So for me, I was in our Health Science Academy and I was in HOSA because I want to be a doctor. Oh, and community service. A lot of colleges stress, community service is so important. They want to make sure you're giving back to your community. So make sure you're tracking your community service. And if you have not got a lot, and you're coming up on your senior year, try to get as much as you can in by that early action deadline. Just try to find stuff and try to help as much as you can and get people to sign off and put that on your resume before the deadline. Oh, and speaking of, when it comes to applying to Tulane, make sure you apply early action. I don't recommend early decision. I don't recommend regular decision. They barely take any applicants. The majority of their admitted applicants come from that early action, early decision pool. But I say early action over early decision because, if you get in with early decision, they're not inclined to give you money because they know you're there. That makes sense? Like if you're early action, they can try to, pull you in by offering you some money. But if you're early decision and you already signed that you're coming if I get accepted, man, I wouldn't give you any money. But that's just me. So try to apply early action because then you can get considered for, Paul Tulane and the other scholarships if you apply early action. But if you want another video based off of Tulane scholarships, let me know because I did get a pretty good scholarship at Tulane. So I kind of mentioned this earlier, I believe, but make sure you are well-rounded. You want an applicant who is well-rounded, and if you get things like homecoming maid, stuff like that, make sure you put that on your application, on your resume. A lot of people see it as just like pointless, but it really shows the admissions people that people like you, that you're a good person, you're popular. And not only are you popular, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're involved, With me, I got voted to be my school's homecoming maid sophomore, junior, and senior year. And then senior year, I was voted as homecoming queen. So of course I put that on my resume, and during my scholarship interviews, I mentioned that. And I know that helped me in a positive way. Don't hold back on stuff like that. So my stats. So I had a 34 on the ACT. I believe it was a 4.2 or a 4.3 GPA. My PSAT was, I believe, a 1380, not the best at all. And my rank, I know when I graduated, it was 8. But I think at the time of my application, it was like 6 of 300 and something. Stats are important, but if the other components of your application, are strong, they'll ignore maybe like a 29. That's just what I think. But of course, try to get that high ACT score. And if y'all want a video with how to get a 30 plus, let me know. And I will talk about how I got the score I got and what you can do to get that as well. So another big thing, I forgot to mention it in the video, is demonstrated interest. So Tulane is a school that they don't want to be like your lowest school. If they think you're just applying just to apply, but they're nowhere near your top school, they'll reject you. I don't really understand it.
But if Tulane is really that top choice, make sure you're doing things. Make sure you're like watching the webinars, touring, keeping in touch with the admissions counselors, stuff like that. They keep track of everything. So make sure you're really involved with the school and really just showing them that you're interested in them, and they're not just like a last choice or a just because school or what if school, you know? So yeah, demonstrated interest. Show them that you are interested in their school.
Lastly, the essay. So when you apply, you have to submit. Well, you don't have to. It's optional. The Why Tulane essay, it's not optional. Baby, you better do it. If you're on that Tulane application and something seems optional, it's not. Do it. I say you just write from your heart. Be the real you. Show who you are. Don't try to write an essay that they want to hear, that they don't want to read. Write something, you know, write from your heart and write what's true to you, if that makes sense. These people have been doing this for years. They can spot something that's fake. Write about your experiences. Write about the time you went to New Orleans and you just fell in love. Write about how nice the faculty were when you visited. Make sure it's very personal and the real you. Write about how your mom used to take you to Tulane when you were younger, or you've always seen it and you just admired how beautiful the campus was, you know. Don't try to just find the answer that you think is right. Like, oh, Tulane has all this stuff that it makes me be able to research. I mean, yeah, if you like to research, do stuff like that, but you don't have to always talk about the educational side of Tulane. You can just talk about what Tulane means to you and what pulled you in, because usually what pulls you into a school is not always the education side of it. I know it's weird because it's college. It's a lot of factors, and just be honest. Why did you choose Tulane? Don't paint the picture you think they want to see. Paint your picture. And you know, if anyone needs any help with their essay, I can help. I'm not the best writer, but obviously it got me somewhere. So if you need some help, please comment below and I will do my best to help you out. Read over your essay, just whatever you need me to do. And in that Tulane essay, make sure you talk about something that's not mentioned in your application already. Oh, and one more thing. I got into Tulane's Pathway to Medicine program, so if you do want to hear more about that, let me know, because I know that's super selective. And I'll be super happy to talk about that whenever anybody wants to hear about it. That's all I have for today's video. I hope this helped you. If it didn't, reach out to me on Instagram, comment down below, do whatever you need to do, because I want you to get in because I want to see you next year. Well, not next year, but the next. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you give me a big fat thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. I know you hear that a lot, but do it. Do it, because when you don't, you miss so many videos because YouTube does not notify you. I do not know why, but yeah. And I'll see y'all next Tuesday for sure with another video. All right, peace out, gangsters.